Today I'm going to show you my all-time favorite hack that's kind of tucked away in Canva that every nonprofit should be using on a regular basis, okay? I'm going to share my screen with you and I'm going to walk you through the entire process. But first, I'm Christina Edwards and I teach nonprofits how to be extraordinary storytellers and fundraisers online. If you're wondering how to stand out in a crowded fundraising space or in a noisy space online, how to build your followers and your supporters online, you're in the right place. Make sure you take a moment to subscribe to this channel and opt into those freebies that I've linked in the comments. I've got some real game-changing PDFs for you to download. So let's talk all about Canva. I have another training about Canva. So if you're new to Canva in general, I want to make sure you've seen that training, okay? This training is going to be all about this one hack, and it's all about the background remover and white outline. Okay, so it's actually really two hacks, and it's perfect for really highlighting a superstar volunteer or supporter or team member. This is the type of content that works really, really well on social media. But here's what happens. You, let's say, have an interview with a superstar volunteer and you know you want to highlight them on social media, okay? And you ask them to send you a couple of photos for you to share. And they're not really that usable. Maybe it's a picture of them and there's like a bunch of cars and they're in a parking lot in the background, or it's them and they've got like 4 other friends in the wings, right? And so it's not the ideal kind of headshot or snapshot that you would like to have on social media. That's when this feature of background remover comes to the rescue. And then the feature of the white outline really just takes a great template from, good to great, okay? So it really helps to make it pop. So that's when you're gonna use this. That's when I lean on that, is when I get a photo and I'm like, this isn't great, but I really have a time-sensitive deadline and I need to post something and I need to get it done. And maybe I know this is the best I'm gonna get, okay? So I'll share my screen with you. I'll walk you through that process now. All right, so we are over here on Canva. You can see my Canva account here. I've got a blank template here and I'm going to show you how to use background remover, okay? So let's see if we can find something to use for that volunteer spotlight. We're going to spotlight that person, and let's imagine you've got a really juicy quote from them and a great story to tell, and then they send you a selfie and there's a bunch of stuff in the background and it's not that great a photo. This is what we're going to fix here. Okay, so let's see if we can find a template. I see pizza place, I see graduation, summer, I see COVID stuff, real estate. Okay, this is the problem that I have with, and that I hear organizations have with Canva. As much as a time saver it is, it can be really hard to find a template that works for nonprofits. So if that sounds like something you're struggling with, I have a template power pack that I have designed, templates curated specifically for nonprofits. I'm going to link to that in this description of this video, so make sure you check out that Canva workshop, and it has the template pack, okay? So for the sake of this, we're going to go with a blank one, okay? And let's see, let's go down here. This is the photo that we're going to use. So I'm going to be our lovely volunteer. And what I'm going to do here is go to Effects, Background Remover. Click that. And it will remove our background, okay? Once it removes our background, we can crop it. We can zoom it in. There it goes. So I'm going to crop out kind of like to here to make it a little shorter. There we go. And then I want to show you here where we can go to shadows. That's where we can get a shadow behind. But first, let's see. I'm going to go to make this a background color. Let's see if we can find a gradient background, just so you can get an idea of what's possible on here. Great. Okay, now I'm going to click on this, Effects, Shadows. Let's move my face to over here, so you can see that. Okay, I clicked glow. Now I'm going to hit this little filter button, change this to white. I'm going to not make it blurry, and I'm going to dial up the opacity so you can see it, and then you can adjust the size. So if you want a bigger one or a little one, that's how you do that. Happy with that. Now you can see it kind of sticks out, it pops, okay? Then you would just grab some text, and you could have a quote here from your volunteer. You can kind of do some quotation marks above it if you want. Let's change the color on that. Let's see. Okay. And you could put your quote here. and then you'll do subheading with your volunteer's name. Okay, so there you have it. So you could do a background of any color, you could do a gradient, you could pop a photo in there. And really now, instead of seeing a bunch of mirrors and a bunch of busyness, or if you've got other people in it, this is how you do it, okay? Background remover is your best friend. And then that white outline, you don't always have to use it. If it's not your vibe, that's totally fine. And you can remove that and just have the cutout, okay? So you see the process of using the white outline if you want it, how to use background remover. It's really simple, and it's something I love to use when I'm on the receiving end of a photo that's kind of gonna work but has a noisy background. So now you understand how to do it. So today I showed you my favorite Canva hack using the background remover and the white outline that is perfect for spotlighting those superstar volunteers and supporters online. I also showed you what kind of happens in Canva where you're looking for the right template and you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and before you know it, you spent 30 minutes looking for a template and all you wanted to do was this simple thing. So if you're ready to fast track that process, I have a template power pack just for you, okay? Also have a comprehensive training, okay? If you go to splendidcourses.com/Canva, it will take you to the page that tells you all about it, okay? It gives you 25 templates that are done for you. I've done the heavy lifting. I've designed them specifically for nonprofits like you. So no more looking at templates that are for hair salons and restaurants, right? And now these are curated specifically for stats, stories of impact, these quotes, everything you need. So I want to make sure that you know that that's there. Okay, I'm going to link to that here in the description. All right. And if you have any questions about this training, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what's working. I want to know if you tried the white outline, if you tried the background remover, and if you love it as much as I do. Okay. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.